Hello students, this time I'm going to discuss the other type of variation, which is the joint variation. So what is this joint variation? So joint variation is a direct variation of a quantity with the product of two or more quantities. So in this case, joint variation is also a direct variation, but meron na tayong dalawang other combo. So, anong gagawin sa dalawang quantities na yon? Kailangan yung i-multiply yon to get the quantity or the value of other quantity. So, it means if it is a direct, if the value of the product will increase, then the other will also increase, and vice versa. So, let's go through with the different illustrative examples. So, we have here, first one, the interest of a certain money corresponds to the principal amount and time. So, madali lang yan. If the product of the principal amount and time increases, the interest will also increase. Or, if the product of the principal amount and the time decreases, the interest will also decreases. So, pag yung product ng principal amount at saka ng interest rate, ng time, mag-increase, siyempre tataas rin yung interest. Okay? But pag bababa yung product ni time at saka ni principal amount, bababa din yung interest. Another one, the area of a triangle is related to the height in the base of the triangle. So if the product of the base and the height increases, the area also increases. Tama? But if the product of the base and the height decreases, the area also decreases. Okay, ito yung palatandaan nyo pag nasa joint variation kayo. Y varies jointly with B and C. Okay? Yung y as is, pero pinalitan na natin si x ng dalawang variable which is b and c. Actually, you can write, for b, you can write x, and for c, you can write z or any variable. So, for our discussion, gagamit tayo ng b and c. So, it is denoted by the formula y is equal to abc, where a is the constant of variation. So, hindi nawawala si constant of variation. So, a and b are independent variable. Ito yung katumbas ni x, pero dalawang variables na. And the y is the dependent and constant of variation si a. So, let's have example number 1. For example number 1, the value of p varies jointly as q and r. Use the values p equals 200, q equals 5, and r equals 4 to determine the following. A, constant of variation. B, equation relating p to q and r. Value of p when q is equal to 5 and r is equal to 2. So, hanapin natin una si constant of variation. So, from the given, you know that p varies jointly as q and r. So, nauna si p rito, gaya na sabi ko, diba, not all the time y po ang ginagamit. May mga problems na gumagamit ng ibang letters. So, yung p varies jointly, ito na yung katumbas ni y ninyo. So, ito yung mauna. Then, q and r. So, kopyahin lang ninyo, p is equal to AQR. Ito na yung inyong bagong equation, where a is the constant of variation. Evaluating PQR when p is equal to 200, q is equal to 5, and r is equal to 4. Saan nanggaling ito? Nanggaling po ito sa problem natin. Ito kasi yung kompleto na PQR. So, ito yung gagamitin natin to find the value of A. So, write the equation and then try to substitute the given. Your P is 200, your A is unknown, your Q is 5, your R is 4. And then, simplify mo, 5 times 4 is 20, kaya 200 equals 20A. Tama? And then, 200 divided by 20 kasi dapat 200 divided by 20 din sa kabila. So, ang matitira is A is equal to 10. Yan na po yung inyong constant of variation. For letter B, the equation is P equals AQR. Substitute mo lang yung value ni constant of variation or ni A. So, yung ating equation that relate P to QR is P is equal to 10 QR. And then, the third one is to find the value of P when Q and R is 5. Replace Q and R in the equation P 10 QR with the given values, then solve P. So, itong mga values na to, isa-substitute mo lang dito. So, we will have PQ P, 10QR. Si P is unknown equals 10 CA, 5 CQ, 2 CR. So 10 times 5 times 2, that is 100. So when Q is equal to 5 and R is equal to 2, P is 100. That is for the example number 1. Pero how about this next example? In our next example, example number 2, we have if W varies jointly as U and V. So again, ang nauna rito is the equivalent of Y. So Y varies jointly as U and V, and the constant of variation is equal to 3. What's the value of U when W is equal to 8 and V is equal to 2? So in this problem, given po yung constant of variation. So wala tayong problema doon. So we're going to simply substitute all the given. Okay, your W is 8, your V is 2, your constant of variation is 3. Again, saan kinuha itong mga numbers na ito? Nandyan lang yan sa problem. Unknown po si U kasi nga, sinabi niya, what is the value of U? So, unknown yun siya. Simplify mo lang. 3 times 2 is 6. So, copy. Then, dapat ang matira dito na side ay U. So, divide by 6, divide by 6. So, cancel yung 6. So, matitira is U. 8 over 6 equals U, or you can reduce 8 over 6 into 4 third. So that is when W is 8 and V is equal to 2. The example number 2. How about example number 3? In example number 3, it is a word problem involving joint variation. So the volume V, okay, of a cone varies jointly as its height and the square of its radius. So V, yung naunang na-mention, so ito yung magiging y ninyo. So, we can create our own formula for that. A cone with radius of 6 inches and a height of 10 inches has the volume of 120 pi cubic inches. Find the volume of a cone having a radius of 15 inches and a height of 7 inches. So, solution natin, solve for A. Kasi nga, yun ang pinakaunang susolve kung hindi given sa problem yung inyong constant of variation. So, V, kasi nga naunang mention kanina si V, is equal to A, H, R squared. So, kung baka magtanong kayo, baka sabihin ninyo, sir, pwede bang ipagpalit yung position ni R squared at saka ni H? Pwede, okay? But mas maganda, i-follow nyo yung sinabi doon sa statement na varies jointly as its height and the square of its radius. So, nauna si height. Your V is 120 pi, your R is 6. Nandito po siya kanina. Ito. Solve for A. Solve for A. This is 120 pi, that is 120 pi is equal to 10. Then 6 over 2, we have 360. Kasi 36 times 10, divide by, yan by 360. So, ang magiging value ni A is pi over 3. So, meron na tayong constant of variation. We'll need to solve for the volume if the height is 7 inches and the radius is 15. So we will have copy the same formula, but the value of our constant of variation is pi over 3. So substitute nyo lang yan lahat-lahat. Okay. So we will have 525 pi. So unahin nyo munang square ang 15. 15 squared, then multiply by 7, then multiply by pi over 3. So therefore the volume is 525 pi if the height is 7 and the radius is 15. So that's it for the joint variation, and thank you so much for listening.